Hello, it's Melody. Welcome to A SANER Spin on Crazy, episode 8. This week I am going to talk about, I'm going to answer a question. I wrote an article last week for CNN about how the Texas GOP was supporting conversion therapy as an official party platform. So this week I got a bunch of questions. There were a lot of comments on it. There were over 4,000 comments, most of which were just random and totally irrelevant. But I did get a few relevant questions, one of which was, why the hell do I even care what the Texas GOP thinks? And let me just say, conversion therapy, reparative therapy, which is what they're calling it, officially is the kind of pseudotherapy that turns gay people straight, which doesn't work, which the American Medical Association, American Psychological Association, American Psychiatric Association, World Health Organization, pretty much everyone has agreed is not only ineffective but harmful, and that the real disease, mental illness that could come out of any of this is actually attempting to fix something that is human nature, which is being gay. So that said, the reason I care, and that was the question that I got, which I thought was valid, why I care. I'm not from Texas. I am not a Republican. Why do I care what these people think? What I care is they're adopting it as an official party platform, and I care about the kid in Texas who happens to be gay, whose parents happen to buy into the garbage. And honestly, like, I grew up in Ohio. There are some totally reasonable Republicans out there. And I point out in the article that 61% of Republicans under the age of 30 support same-sex marriage. And that is about, I think, 62% of Democrats over the age of 65 support same-sex marriage. So it's not even a party issue anymore. It's just partly generational, partly just common sense. The science is out there. We realize that being gay is not a disease. Most of us do. But the fact that they would actually come out and have the nerve to say that makes me really angry. And that's why I felt like I needed to write the article, because of that kid in Texas. Because kids in the article I cite from some information collected by the CDC, that was cited by the Trevor Project and collected. And if you want to go look on the Trevor Project's website, they're an amazing organization that helps with suicide prevention for LGBT youth, because LGBT youth have a much higher rate of suicide, and gay and lesbian youth, specifically from homes that are rejecting or not supportive of their sexuality, are more than 8 times more likely to attempt suicide. LGBT youth are 4 times more likely to attempt suicide than their heterosexual peers, and 4 to 6 times more likely for those attempts to actually cause injury that requires medical attention. So obviously this is an issue that's really important, that has nothing to do with a party, that has to do with the fact that there are people who are seemingly reasonable who buy into some sort of party platform that would go out and say, oh, look, they're saying this, it must be real, despite the fact that the American Medical Association and all these other associations disagree. It's troubling. So that was the reason I wrote it, and the reason I care is that it ends up affecting people who are innocent bystanders in all of this and don't have a choice of which party to support or not support when you have a 15-year-old kid who's gay in Texas. Which is why the state of California and the state of New Jersey and other states like New York are actually considering, state of California and New Jersey actually did ban conversion therapy for minors, and other states are considering doing it, and I think it's a great idea to ban it because it's incredibly dangerous. That said, I will link to the article down here, so feel free to click on it and type in comments that are more relevant if you want. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.